Welcome to Wisdom for Life. Today, we will explore a powerful Stoic lesson through the amazing journey of a clever little turtle. The great philosopher Seneca once said that difficulties strengthen the human mind, just as hard labor strengthens the physical human body completely. We often complain about the things we lack instead of learning how to perfectly utilize the unique gifts we already possess today. Deep inside a vibrant green forest lived a slow turtle who understood this profound truth better than any other fast animal around. This turtle was incredibly slow and possessed short legs, making his daily movements a very difficult challenge in the vast wild environment. However, he never wasted his precious time crying over his severe physical limitations or feeling sad about his naturally slow-moving pace. Instead, he focused entirely on developing his brilliant mind and observing the complex world around him with deep patience and calm clarity. One bright sunny morning, the turtle felt extremely hungry and began searching the dense forest floor for some sweet and delicious food. He slowly approached a tall banana tree and noticed a large bunch of ripe yellow bananas hanging way out of his reach. The delicious bananas looked absolutely perfect, but his short legs made climbing the tall, thick trunk an impossible task for the turtle. While he was staring at the tree, a black crow landed nearby, holding a very hard walnut tightly inside its sharp beak. The crow tried repeatedly to smash the thick shell against a rock, but the stubborn walnut refused to crack open even slightly. Both animals faced a very frustrating situation, where their natural physical abilities were completely useless against the difficult obstacles in their path. A foolish animal would have given up immediately and walked away feeling bitter and defeated by the unfairness of the natural world. But our wise turtle remembered the core principles of Stoicism and decided to carefully analyze the situation to find a clever solution. He realized that while he lacked the ability to fly high, he possessed an incredibly strong jaw, capable of crushing hard objects. He also noticed that the frustrated crow had the wings to reach the bananas, but lacked the strength to break the walnut. The turtle slowly walked over to the tired crow and calmly proposed a mutually beneficial trade that would solve both their problems. "I will use my powerful jaws to crack your hard walnut if you fly up and bring down a banana for me." The crow looked surprised at first, but quickly recognized the brilliant logic behind the wise turtle and his extremely fair trade offer. The crow dropped the stubborn walnut directly in front of the turtle, who easily crushed the thick shell with one strong bite. Delicious pieces of fresh walnut meat spilled out onto the green grass, providing the happy crow with a wonderful and tasty meal. In return, the grateful bird flew high into the tall tree and quickly snapped a bright yellow banana from the large bunch. The bird gracefully dropped the sweet fruit right beside the waiting turtle, who gladly began to eat his delicious and soft prize. This beautiful moment of cooperation perfectly illustrates the profound Stoic belief that we must always use our given strengths to overcome weaknesses. Instead of feeling angry about his short legs, the wise turtle used his strong jaw to create a perfect solution for everyone. The two animals enjoyed their wonderful meal together under the warm sun, feeling completely satisfied with their smart and highly successful collaboration. Days passed peacefully in the quiet forest as the turtle continued his slow journey, learning more about the complex world around him. He spent many long hours observing the tiny insects and the tall trees, finding deep wisdom in the simple rhythms of nature. Stoicism teaches us that true power comes from the calm mind, rather than the physical muscles we often rely upon too heavily. The turtle practiced this philosophy every single day, never allowing fear or anxiety to disturb his incredible inner peace and quiet joy. One afternoon, the peaceful silence of the green forest was suddenly shattered by the loud and terrifying roar of a hungry bear. The massive brown bear crashed through the thick bushes, searching desperately for an easy meal to satisfy its huge and empty stomach. The slow turtle was walking near a wide river when the giant bear suddenly spotted him and quickly rushed toward the prey. There was absolutely no chance for the little turtle to outrun the massive beast using his short and incredibly slow little legs. Panic is the natural reaction for most animals facing such terrible danger, but the stoic turtle remained completely calm and highly focused. The aggressive bear picked up the small turtle and opened its huge mouth, preparing to bite down hard on the helpless animal. Quickly, the turtle pulled his head and legs deep inside his thick shell, protecting his soft body from the sharp, deadly teeth. The angry bear bit down with all its massive strength, but the hard shell was much too tough for its sharp teeth. The frustrated bear roared loudly and tried to crush the shell with its heavy paws, but the strong defense held perfectly firm. Despite being completely safe inside his hard shell, the turtle knew the angry bear would eventually find a way to kill him. He needed a clever plan to escape this dangerous situation permanently because his physical defense could not last forever against such power. Relying on his sharp mind, the turtle decided to use the heavy bear and its own aggressive anger against the giant beast. The turtle slowly poked his small head out of the protective shell and spoke to the frustrated bear in a calm voice. "Oh, mighty bear, my shell is incredibly hard right now, but there is a simple secret to making it soft and tasty." The hungry bear stopped scratching the hard shell and listened closely to the little turtle, hoping to finally eat his delicious meal. "If you throw me into the cold river, my dry shell will soak up the water and become extremely soft and chewable." The foolish bear looked at the rushing river nearby and then looked back at the small turtle, completely believing the clever lie. Driven entirely by blind hunger and aggressive anger, the giant bear failed to realize that turtles are actually excellent and fast swimmers. The massive bear picked up the small turtle and walked heavily toward the edge of the deep and fast-flowing blue river. With a powerful swing of its huge furry arm, the bear tossed the turtle high into the air over the rushing water. The little turtle flew through the empty air, feeling a brief moment of weightlessness before crashing loudly into the cold, deep river. As soon as he hit the water, the turtle extended his legs and easily swam away from the dangerous and angry bear. The confused bear stood on the muddy bank, waiting patiently for the hard shell to soften before realizing he had been tricked. The mighty beast roared in pure frustration as he watched his smart little dinner swimming safely away toward the distant green shore. Once again, the brilliant mind of the stoic turtle had completely triumphed over the massive physical strength of a much larger enemy. This dramatic escape perfectly demonstrates another vital lesson from the ancient Stoic philosophers regarding how we handle extreme danger and sudden fear. When we face overwhelming problems in our daily lives, we must never let panic destroy our ability to think clearly and logically. True wisdom allows us to carefully evaluate our terrible situations and find highly creative solutions that pure physical strength could never achieve. The turtle did not fight the bear using physical force because he clearly understood that such a foolish battle was completely impossible. Instead, he used the aggressive energy of his massive enemy to safely transport himself into the fast river where he naturally belonged. We can apply this incredible wisdom to our modern struggles by redirecting negative forces rather than fighting them directly with blind anger. Life will always present us with giant bears in the form of unexpected financial troubles or difficult relationships and sudden health issues. If we try to resist these massive problems using only our stubborn emotions, we will eventually be crushed by their heavy weight. But if we retreat into the calm shell of our logical minds, we can discover brilliant ways to navigate the dangerous waters. The wise turtle teaches us that our supposed weaknesses can actually become our greatest advantages if we change our overall mental perspective. Being small and slow forced the turtle to develop a highly superior intellect, which ultimately saved his precious life from sudden death. If he had been born as a fast animal, he might never have learned the deep value of patience and careful observation. Seneca reminds us that difficult challenges are exactly what build our true character and forge our human minds into unbreakable mental steel. Every single obstacle you face today is a unique opportunity to practice deep Stoic wisdom and improve your personal problem-solving skills. The black crow and the brown bear represent the different external forces we constantly encounter during our long journey through human life. Some forces, like the crow, can become highly valuable allies if we learn how to communicate our needs and offer fair compromises. Other forces, like the hungry bear, are purely destructive and must be carefully managed using our superior intellect and calm emotional control. The turtle survived and thrived because he fully accepted his own nature without ever wishing to be a completely different wild animal. He knew he could never fly like a bird or fight like a bear, so he perfectly mastered the art of thinking. You too possess incredible hidden strengths that are just waiting to be discovered and utilized in your daily battle against life challenges. Stop focusing on the things you cannot do and start maximizing the unique abilities that nature has generously provided to you today. The forest is full of sweet bananas and hard walnuts, waiting for those who are smart enough to build highly effective partnerships. It is also full of dangerous predators waiting to consume those who panic and lose their mental focus during times of crisis. Cultivate a quiet mind that remains completely undisturbed by the loud chaos and constant demands of the modern world surrounding you daily. When you feel overwhelmed by massive obstacles, remember the slow turtle who defeated a giant bear using nothing but his clever words. Your brain is the most powerful weapon you will ever possess, so train it daily with ancient philosophy and deep logical thinking. Read the great Stoic thinkers and apply their timeless lessons to your modern problems to achieve a state of pure mental freedom. Happiness does not come from having an easy life, but from developing the supreme strength to handle a very difficult life gracefully. The turtle swam peacefully down the wide river, enjoying the cool water and the beautiful sunshine warming his thick and heavy shell. He had faced starvation and sudden death in a single day, yet his heart remained completely calm and perfectly free from trauma. This is the ultimate goal of Stoicism: to walk through the dangerous fires of life without ever letting the flames burn you. We hope this simple fable has inspired you to look at your own daily challenges from a completely new and rational perspective. The next time you face a massive problem, stop and take a deep breath before reacting with blind emotion or sudden panic. Ask yourself how the wise turtle would handle this exact situation, using careful logic and deep patience instead of pure physical force. You will be absolutely amazed by the brilliant solutions that naturally appear when your mind is perfectly calm and free from fear. True wisdom is a lifelong journey that requires constant daily practice and a deep dedication to improving your own personal mental strength. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful journey through the ancient forest of philosophy and learning these highly valuable life lessons. If you found this story deeply meaningful, please consider sharing it with your closest friends who might need some quiet, stoic inspiration. Remember that every difficult challenge is simply a hidden opportunity to grow stronger and become a much wiser version of yourself tomorrow. Keep practicing these powerful Stoic principles every single day, and you will eventually build an absolutely unbreakable and deeply peaceful human mind. Thank you for watching Wisdom for Life today, and we will see you again soon in our next exciting and educational video.